Hello guys, so today I was going through YouTube trying to basically watch a few videos and I came across this video title that says a horror game so scary it got removed. So it got me curious really. So I haven't watched this video, but I just said okay, let me create a reaction video. You guys can come with me and see what this is all about. Now I hope this is good. This is from Kaza Games TV. He has 43,000 subscribers, so like, smash and subscribe to Kaza Games TV. Let's dive into it. Okay.
Fear of darkness is not the
like
fear of absence of light,
a hospital.
but of the possible or imagined dangers concealed in the dark.
Depending on your age and your gaming journey, you have probably heard of many horror games that blew people's minds when they were revealed before disappearing from existence completely. The most popular example is obviously Kojima's PT, which was released in August 2014 as a playable trailer that took our breath away and sent chills down our spines.
Yeah.
But sadly, the game was eventually canceled by Konami and removed entirely from the internet.
Yeah.
Another example is Allison Road, a game that was inspired by PT and was revealed as a successor to it.
Yeah.
But it also ended up facing the same curse and getting canceled without hope of coming back. However, before these two games were even a thing, there was another game that took the internet by storm, and people used to wait eagerly to come back home after work or school just to play it. The game I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than Hotel 626. If this name triggered your...
I've never heard of the title of this game. This is my first time hearing of this 626 Hotel.
memory,
So
then it probably means that you were among the lucky ones who had the chance to play it. If not, then let me explain to you what in the world this game is and what's the story behind its creation. Hotel 626 was created in 2008 by Snack Strong Studios, but they didn't create it for themselves, and there's another company that hired them for this job. This company is neither Konami nor Capcom. It's actually one of the last companies that you can think of, which is Doritos.
What?
Growing a business is hard. Growing a global business is even harder.
Wait, Doritos? Doritos, a snack company making a video game? Yeah, I've never, that's weird. I've never ever heard of something like that. That is weird.
Doritos wanted a smart marketing campaign that could help them reach a broad young audience fast and in a different way. And there's nothing more effective than gaming to achieve this.
It makes sense. If you want to achieve a huge broad market and a market that is really young, there's none other than gaming. That's a wise decision.
This goal. But in order for the project to succeed, it had to be unique, disturbingly weird, and most importantly, extremely appealing to horror fans. To achieve this, they wanted the game to be available for everyone anywhere.
Okay.
And that's why they decided to make it browser-based, which means that anyone can play it from their browser on their computer as long as they have internet.
When Doritos brought back two flavors from the dead, something dark came back with them.
But the catch is that you can only play between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Anytime outside this 12-hour cycle, the game would be unavailable. And this was to create a unique atmosphere for the players and make them eagerly wait for the time every day.
That's why Hotel 626 is only open from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Now that I gave you a little bit of an idea about how this game came to light, it's time to explain what the heck the plot is about and how the gameplay works. The protagonist here is a man residing in a hotel known as Hotel 626, and he was asleep until he started hearing weird noises that forced him to wake up. He checks the time, and it's about 2 a.m., but he becomes worried and very scared about these noises, so he decides to wear some clothes and go investigate the source of the disturbance. Now, your chilling journey begins, and once you leave your room, you notice that something weird is going on when you see
Now that's a really long lobby, and it's big too.
the flickering lights. The game is basically divided into multiple levels that showcase different sentences that give you a creepy hint about what might be waiting for you. At this point in the game, you'll be shown a sentence that says, "One is not like the others." And just after this phrase on the screen fades away, the freaking light bulb explodes right above you, giving you a quick heart attack. Your mouse here allows you to move the protagonist and navigate the place, so you start running, hoping to find a safe place away from this creepy corridor. Eventually, you'll reach a room that you can enter before...
Wait, what is this dark mess that I'm seeing? What is this? Like, it kind of reminds me of the movie, The Mist, if you've seen it. That was made in 2007. Good movie, by the way. But what is this?
The darkness swallows you. Once you enter, you'll see another phrase on the screen marking the next level, and it says, "She lives in darkness. Show her the light." And here, before you even see anything, you can know that there's something messed up waiting for you.
Yeah.
You need to move the mouse to turn around and click to take the photo, and then the flash will reveal what you have taken. Now that you have a digital camera with a flash turned...
What just... I saw something like move really fast, like this. Like, what was that?
on, you will hear a feminine scream right after you take your first shot. You are aware that there's a figure in the room, but you only have 9 shots on your camera, and you will have to take a photo of the figure's face in order to pass.
Okay, I'm not ready for jump scares, mate. Honestly, like, okay, I need to take it easy.
This level. You keep taking random photos here and there and trying to locate the figure until you finally see her, and you can notice that she's bothered by the flashlight.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll see her directly in front of you, screaming before disappearing into the darkness. And by the way, in case you're wondering who this woman is, she's actually a maid that...
Okay, like... Damn! What the bloody hell? That scared me so much.
works in the hotel, and she was imprisoned in the toilet for a long time. That's why she got used to the darkness and she became afraid of the light. Anyway, after taking a photo of her, you need to leave the room fast and run towards the fire escape. This marks the beginning of the next level, which gives you a hint that says, "Just in time." In this section, you use your mouse again to move the character, and you can see him running down the fire escape stairs and looking behind as if something is chasing him.
What is that sound?
Eventually, you reach a door that you can open, and boy, you are
This mist again, it's everywhere, like, I don't know.
back in the freaking hotel again. As usual, you see a corridor with
So, does that mean it's a loop or something? Like, it's a loop in this game.
rooms, and you need to keep running until you enter a room on your right side. Now you have reached a new level that says,
Lullaby.
"Sing me a lullaby."
Okay.
You inspect the room a little bit with your eyes until you decide to go inside, where you hear calming music for children.
Are you a student who learns from YouTube videos or attends online classes? Video Notebook?
The room is a little bit messy, but you will see a child sleeping in the bed and moving his head left
Ah, cute child. She looks really cute. Like, how old is she? Maybe 4, 5?
and right. Suddenly, the music stops, and the screen tells you to use your mouse in order to spin the music box for the music to continue.
Do it. Do it fast. Yeah. Before something
You
bad
need to do
happens.
this to keep the baby asleep because the sound of thunder outside can wake him up. However, The cool and creepy part here is that if you have a microphone, you can literally use your voice to sing for the baby. But in that case, you will see a bar on the screen that shows the tone level that you should not exceed. Because if you sing too loudly, the baby will hear you and wake up, and if you sing too softly, the baby will also wake up to the thunder. But if
that's actually a cool feature because it has to be balanced, not too loud or not too soft. That's wonderful.
If you don't have a microphone, then you need to keep turning your mouse around the circle. Not too fast and not too slow. Because if the voice bar goes into the red zone for a long time, the baby will make you regret it. And I'm not exaggerating.
The way he said the baby will make you regret it, like that's funny. Yeah, I'm sure she will. Oh, she's gonna wake up, dude.
Once you succeed in this mission, you need to slowly walk away, and you need to do this carefully with your mouse movements.
Okay.
You can hear your footsteps and even the floor creaks, but you must keep your balance to not make noise and wake the child up. It's really an insane feature, and I don't know why modern games don't use these mechanics these days. Anyway, if you fail in this task, then trust me when I say that the baby won't show you any mercy.
It went through! Oh, she's gonna wake up.
Oh god! This is kinda creepy. This is like Jack in a Box and just...
But if you succeed, then you can open the door and finally leave this cursed, stressful room.
You know, I have to say, these game mechanics that he's talking about, it's really impressive, and they should be doing more of these in modern games, because, like, what I see regularly are basically microphone mechanics where you can actually talk, especially in horror games right now and supernatural games where you can actually talk to entities using microphone, but they should definitely be implementing more interesting more in-person mechanics like these, where you can basically use your arrow to move the character, and where it can be increasing the noise and decreasing the noise, and you have to keep the balance. Yeah.
You find yourself in the corridor again, but just when you think you can catch your breath a little bit, you'll experience a sudden jump scare that will make the character unconscious, as if something hit him. The new chapter begins with one word that says, helpless. After you get beaten, you'll notice that someone is dragging you somewhere. But the disturbing part is that you'll see ghosts and apparitions of past guests who died in the hotel many years ago. They silently watch your miserable situation without offering any help. But if you think about it, if you can see them in the first place, this might mean that you're already dead as well.
Yes,
I'm not saying that this is
sense.
the case in the game so far, but this is a theory to keep in mind.
There's a little girl, and then there's a man.
Anyway, after this weird section, you'll reach the next chapter when you see a phrase on the screen that says, "He knows the way."
Who's he?
You then wake up and find a man next to you. He's tied up in an asylum jacket, but it seems like he has been starving for a long time.
That's not it.
You then start looking at the walls and you notice that there are strange drawings on them. You can see drawings of a spider, tree, hand, candle, and horse.
Hey man, yo, I don't trust this guy. He just said he's starving. He hasn't eaten in God knows how many years or weeks. So he's probably gonna eat you.
And each one of them represents a number that you will need to get out of this room before the insane man eats you.
I just said it right now. I just said it.
If you look at the hand, you'll notice that there are 10 fingers, but one of them is bent. This means that the number you need is 9. If you look at the candles, you'll see 4 of them, and this is an easy one because it means that the number is 4. The tree also has 4 roots, representing the number that you need. The horse has 4 legs, but one of them is not there, which means that the number is 3. And finally, the spider has 8 legs, representing the number 8. However, there's a voice in the background that will tell you that only 3 of these numbers are needed.
Okay. So I guess we will start with fingers, which are 9, and maybe the candles would also mean something, which is 4. And let's see, there's another one that he mentioned, which is the spider, yeah? So the spider, so that might mean 9, 4, and 8. Well, I don't know, that's just me.
You go to the E-lock, but you need to listen to the voice to know which numbers you need to enter because you only have 2 chances.
Okay, just type
Once you open the
9,
door,
4, 4.
you need to get the heck out because that man is really hungry. And by the way, the code is different from one playthrough to another. So if you play the game another time, you'll need a different code. But if you fail to get the code, then the insane guy in the room will go loose, and you will not be happy being in the same space with him. Anyway, after this section, you'll reach the next chapter when you see a phrase saying, "Find yourself a way out," and this is probably the creepiest part that you didn't expect. In front of you, a series of photographs will be displayed. If your webcam is active, you must locate the photo featuring your face and click on it. But if you don't have access to a webcam, you need to search for a picture depicting a hallway and rooms. Then click.
Okay, so that means you need to have a webcam available at this point in this specific game in order to pass this level. Which means you need to have a picture of yourself as well, so in order to get the that's this is the kind of mechanics I'm talking about.
Click on it.
What is that?
But it's worth noting that in order to succeed in this section, you must search fast because there's actually someone chasing you, and he can catch you if you take too long. After clicking the photo, it will take you to the next stage where you will see a phone ringing, and then a phrase on the screen will show up that says answer, and you will have the answer. Once you put the hanging phone on the base, you'll hear the voice of a man telling you to follow his directions if you want to escape the hotel in one piece. This man is not messing around, and he really knows the way out, so you must follow his instructions carefully.
Why didn't you pick up the phone? If you want to get out of here alive, do exactly as I say. There isn't that much time. Quick, head down the hallway.
Down the hallway.
Trying to help you. Go left.
Go left. Wait, you went too left.
You will keep running and following his directions until you finally...
The only way out.
Your checkout time is now. Okay, whatever that means.
Without a domain, your website is invisible. With Hostinger domains, you are in business. Every website needs...
You finally succeeded in leaving this terrifying hotel. Now you need to keep running and running until you reach your car and leave. But once you try to do that, you'll realize that you didn't really escape.
What? What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? You're not escaping?
Yes, my friend. You didn't really escape this nightmare. She's right behind you in the car, and this means that there's really no way out here. Her existence here means that the entire area is your prison. However, even though the game ends here, you can face different outcomes when you play it again, and this pushes people to come back many times. And if we focus a little bit on the backstory, you'll realize that all the entities you faced were basically normal humans that became test subjects for some insane scientists. Every level you went through represented a certain phobia that they have, and the scientists wanted to use them for their research.
Okay, hold on a second. I have a movie that goes through this exact description. I just forgot the title. Just give me a sec. Let me check it out. Downloads. Let's see. It's not Afflicted. Grave Encounter. Okay, there it is. So basically, this movie follows this exact strategy that this game has, where unlike the character, there's a couple of movie producers, 4 of them actually, and they are creating this realistic horror movie for their network channel, and they go into this asylum, basically psychiatric hospital, and so they lock themselves for 12 hours from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now, what they found in this psychiatric hospital was terrifying. They've been seeing a lot of monstrosities, and the psychiatric hospital was basically going through loops and loops and loops. Like, the door from which they came in, when they realized that the hospital was has a lot of entities, supernatural entities, they tried going out through the door, but just noticed that it just it sends them directly into the hospital instead, deep into the hospital, and there's particularly no way out. And at the center of this psychiatric hospital was a very genius but maniacal doctor, like this person right here that you're seeing, like this person, who basically does this creepy experiments on the subjects in the hospital. So this game kind of reminds me of that specific movie, which is Grave Encounter.
Turn right. There isn't much time.
Rulla på bara. Rulla på.
Don't want to be trapped in here forever.
This is just a normal collapse. There is no need to worry. We just go out to the next experiment.
This also explains why Doritos made a sequel to this game called S.A.M 626, which also features the scientists and shows the craziness of the experiments even further.
See? Also here, a scientist doing crazy experiment, just like the movie I was talking about. By the way.
Okay, this is nothing out of the ordinary, but we have disturbed the work.
Are they German? Because their accent sounds European.
Enough for today. Please shut the camera off. Shut it off now. Please shut it off now.
But the most disturbing thing about Hotel 626 that probably resulted in its disappearance in 2011 is not its dark story or spooky gameplay. It's actually something that I talked about earlier in the playthrough, and most of you may have thought it was a casual thing. When you reach the stage where you need to click on the photos, I told you earlier that you need to click on your photo if your webcam is on, but I didn't tell you that the game doesn't even ask for your permission in the first place. The photos that you see here are real photos of real people that the game itself secretly took of the players. The game silently uses your webcam behind your back and takes several photos of your face or whatever's in your room that's in your camera's range. Regardless of whether you think it's a cool feature for horror or not, this basically means that Doritos completely destroyed the concept of privacy in full display. They take photos of you and they store them in their archives. Who knows how they will use them? Apparently, as time passed, the lawyers of the company explained to them that this was messed up and they could get into a big trouble if the players took it seriously. The mother company, Pepsi, started getting accused in 2011 of deceptive advertising by targeting teens in a sneaky, dishonest way, as if they're basically the real-life version of scientists in the game. We don't know for sure the exact reason that led to the game being removed completely from the internet, but we know that the goal of this advertising campaign succeeded. The game not only became popular, it actually became addictive for some people who wanted more chapters from it. There's even a petition on change.org to bring it back. The release of Asylum 626 also made people realize that this game can always be better and better without getting old. Even though it's a simple browser-based game, people found the mechanics and the idea of the horror in it to be extremely innovative and ahead of their times. For many gamers, this game is actually considered the best short horror experience of all time, and they see it even better than PT because it achieved all of this way earlier. People used to eagerly wait for the 6 p.m. mark just to play it, and this weird schedule itself created a sense of intrigue that made the experience even more creepy and interesting. Tell me in the comments.
This game was made in 2009. Wait, let me have a quick check right now. Hold on. Like Hotel 626. Let's see. No. Okay, so I can see that PewDiePie even played this game. Okay, 4 years ago. There's okay. Does anyone remember? Let's see. Okay. So basically, let me see. So as you can see, Hotel 626 was a browser game released on October 31, 2008. So basically it was released like, what, is it 16 years or something? So basically yes, which by the way is amazing, because a game that is this old, that was released since back in 2008, but has this really advanced game mechanics is incredible, right? It's very incredible, and it's kind of it's kind of sad that a lot of us were not able to enjoy it, but you know, that's how life is.
If you were among the ones who did have the chance to play this lost piece of horror art, and also if you think it needs to come back in some form in the future. See you in the next video.
Well, that's it for today. I hope you got a lot of value in this reaction video. Now, I've never heard of this game, by the way, until now. Hotel 626 and Asylum 626. Hotel 626, which was made October 31st, 2008. Now, that is, what, 16 years now? And it's pretty amazing, like, how what the game has and the mechanics it's using, even though it's pretty old since it was made, and it's weird that modern games do not use advanced mechanics like these. We should be getting more games like these. But anyways, so if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. We'll see you on the next video.